Hello guys, sorry about the video. I just started another. I was just doing a video and it went funny on me, so I'll have to start again. So basically, it's basically this video is based on gambling machines, party time arena, bullion bars, OXO, and so on. So basically, these machines, as you've realised, if you played them, or if you do play them for the first time, you'll realise that they shout out a number, and it'll say the announcement. It'll go player 1, it's fun time, or player 2, it's you, or player 3, let's play party time, and the bowling bars will do the same, but sometimes they'll say it's fun time. Like, so for example, it will say player 1, let's play bullion bars, or player 2, it's fun time, like that. And the reason why they do that is because they're automated. Basically, the voices that you're hearing, the announcement voice that you hear when it shouts it out, is a real person's voice, but each machine has its own individual person's voice, and different people were asked to put their voices on these machines, and they'll get paid for it. Now, this was many years ago when they were first manufactured by an old company called Astra Nervomatic Group Ltd or Limited, whichever, the same thing. But then Inspired Gaming 10 years ago took over them because Astra Nervomatic wanted to sell the company and couldn't keep it running. So then Inspired Gaming UK Limited, which is who I work for, the company, I'm a technician or an engineer, whichever, it's the same thing. I can't go into too much detail because I've already done a previous video yesterday which went into a lot more detail than what I'm doing now, which is from an operational point of view, which is from what you need to know as a member of the public. So yes, these machines are designed to get you hooked on them, and that's why the announcements are on there. And these announcements that you hear on these machines, like for example, if we go player 2, it's fun time, like that for example, and so on. The reason why they do that, and the reason why they put them on, is so that when people like me, who was an ex-gambler at that point in time, before I started working for the company, and I was gambling whilst I was working for Inspired Gaming, but then I quit it only 6 months ago, so I've made a massive difference to my life. But anyway, getting on back into the subject of the machines and as to why they are, the person's voices that you're hearing, each individual machine has a different person's voice, and that person would have been nominated or requested to do, to say, would you put your voice on our machines and we'll pay you so much money for it. We don't know the sum of money because we never get told that, because that's financial, and that's from the finance department of the old company, which was Astra Nervomatic Group UK Limited, when they were running at the time. They were running from like 1975 right the way through till 2014, and then obviously we took over Inspired Gaming because they couldn't keep running as a company because they were worried that they were going to go into liquidation. So Inspired Gaming UK Limited took over, and obviously we took over the company because we wanted to keep it in business, and we wanted to keep all the popular machines manufactured and keep them on the manufacturing line basically. So that's why we took over the company, which is a good thing. So if I'm speaking fast, I'm autistic and I do speak fast at times. If you can't keep up, just let me know. So that's basically what they are, and these voices that you hear on these machines, the announcements, they are computerised. But yes, it is a real person's voice that you're hearing, but it's computerised so that you don't recognise that person's voice. So if you were to come across them in real life, you would not realise that it was that person that had put their voice on that particular machine. It's to protect their identity and also to protect the company, so that people are not tracking them down or trying to stalk them, if that makes sense, in real terms. And that is a true factor. But yes, they're there to get you attracted to the machine and to play it so that you become addicted to it, and then it also gives you fun at the same time. But at the same time, you're also losing money, and yes, you are winning money at times, but that's the risk you take with gambling, unfortunately. That's just the risk that you are taking. So yes, I do have quite a number of videos. I have around 200 videos on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel that you can subscribe to. My name is Scott Stanworth, and if you just type in Scott Stanworth or videos on YouTube, it will come up, and and where it says subscribe, you can just subscribe to my channel at any moment in time. So if you feel like following me and watching all my videos, you're more than welcome to do that. I have no issues with that. If you want to comment on it, you can comment. I don't mind what comments you put on, as long as they're not inappropriate, and as long as they're related to what I'm talking about, then that's perfectly fine. People do have their different opinions and views on my videos, which is not a problem. That's not. I don't judge people on that. So yeah. that's what we do at Inspired. We specialise in manufacturing gaming machines, not just for casinos and not just them ones. We do thousands and thousands of machines. We do £500 jackpot machines, such as the roulette machines. They're otherwise known as betting terminals in the bookies, or betting shops, whichever, high street betting shops, high street bookies, same thing. So basically, yeah, we do a lot of things, and we have a big factory behind the head office, and the head office in itself is massive. I've told you a bit about that already in the previous video, which I did yesterday. So that's what we do basically. That's part of our company, and it is a very, very strict company, and it is you know, under the government in the UK, because it's a UK based company. Obviously, we're not like international. Like for example, Admiral Casinos, they are international. They are an international company and nationwide. And they have casinos across the world, like in Europe and USA and everywhere, because they're a massive, massive company, Admiral Casinos. We do Inspired Gaming, our company. We do have a website that you can view our new latest gaming machines. It's www.inspiredgaming.co.uk/gaming, or you can email us via email. Whether we will respond or not will be depending on whether it is relevant to the inquiry that you're inquiring about. So that will depend. This video is going to end in approximately 30 seconds because I have to go and I'm very busy, but I managed to get a quick video in for you, just an update. This is as of the 10th of January 2023, and it's Tuesday. So yes, that's what you need to know from an operational point of view, as in the public's eye. If you do try to contact the head office at Burton-on-Trent, which is Inspired Gaming, they will answer your phone call. But if it's not relevant to them, if they don't think it's, you know, something they can answer your question to, then they'll just put the phone down, as that's within the company policy. So, you know, because it's not open to the public, obviously. And we'll keep you updated on the latest gaming machines that we are manufacturing, and there are some new ones that have just come out this year, and in December last year. So we are constantly updating people to let them know about our new machines that we make and manufacture, and we put them out yeah. So basically, we do everything basically. But the only thing we don't do is we don't sell the gaming machines to members of the public for home use, because it's not allowed, and you have to have a gaming license, like you have to have a gambling license, like the Admiral Casino, like all the casinos and high street betting shops do. So that's unfortunate, but you know, that is what the government tells us, and we cannot exceed that. So anyway, I hope you like what I've told you, and I hope this information has given you a heads up, and I hope it's given you some kind of basic information on what you need to know from an operational point of view from the company. So thank you from Scott Stanworth in Barnsley. Bye bye.